I'm a comedian, and I will be reacting to Season 1, Episode 6 of Avatar The Last Airbender, Imprisoned. Also, I have a new stand-up special on YouTube called The Boys Are Gonna Love This, so depending on when this is out, check that out. It's coming out October 29th, so check it out then, or if it's out, check it out now. Let's get into the episode. Oh, yeah. Pretty watercolors. You can tell in the early seasons that they didn't have the animation budget when they have these nice paintings as backgrounds.
Great, you're back. What's for dinner?
We've got a few options. First, round nuts, and some kind of oval-shaped nuts, and some rock-shaped nuts that might just be rocks. Dig in.
Seriously, what else you got?
There's been so many episodes now where everyone's making fun of Sokka for being hungry, and now Aang and Katara have the gall to not eat rocks, and Sokka cannot tell the difference between nuts and rocks. We've learned a lot about the group in a very short cold open.
What was that?
It's coming from over there.
This is the only time in the entire series earthbending is this loud. For what that move did, that make an avalanche move, it's pretty bitchy looking. Whee! Yeah, I don't think we ever see an earthbender doing that bitchy a movement in the series. And it was one of the best earthbending feats we've seen so far. What's this move called? Frolic. What does it do? It buries people alive in a rock avalanche. Did you know Haru is the only earthbender to use bitchy earthbending? This move is called Frolic. The key is being as dainty as possible, and it buries people alive in a rock avalanche and makes them feel weird about how dainty the movement was.
I bet that village has a market, which means no nuts for dinner.
Hey, I worked hard to get those nuts.
Great hat. I'll trade you some nuts for it. Hey.
Okay, so to confirm, that guy did trade that great hat for those nuts. What a weird guy. What merchant would trade his hat for nuts? And some of those nuts were potentially rocks. That's why Aang's laughing, because he's like, this merchant's such an idiot.
You're that kid. Why did you run away before?
You must have me confused with some other...
All right, what? Oh, okay, this is a market, I guess. That's a scale. This is a net. Looks like they have a picture of bread. Oh, no, this is 3D. Okay, they're bread salesmen. Haru's mom's a baker.
No, she doesn't. We saw you earthbending.
They saw you doing what?
She's ashamed because the way Haru earthbends is very gay. Like, she would be fine if he just earthbended normal. She's like, they saw you earthbending? You didn't do Frolic, did you? Tell me you didn't do Frolic in front of all these people. All these foreigners. Whee!
They're crazy, Mom. I mean, look at how they're dressed.
You know what would happen if they caught you earthbending.
By they, she means the church. They're not so down with the lifestyle.
I've already paid you this week.
Tax just doubled. Wouldn't want an accident, would we?
Aang should offer nuts here. Nuts seem to get a long way. Nuts would be better than this junk.
You can keep the copper one.
Drops them on the ground just to be mean.
How long
Does she
has
sell
Fire Nation
ores
been here?
too and bread?
5 years.
They steal from us, and everyone here is too much of a coward to do anything about it.
And everyone here is too much of a coward to admit that boys can like boys and to have a relationship with me in the open. Bunch of cowards.
Quiet, Haru. Don't talk like that.
Haru and Katara are wearing exactly the same outfit. Look at that. Their hair is even similar. Good God. And I'm not saying that's evident. That's more evidence that Haru is a gay earthbender. I'm just noticing.
My mom said you can sleep here tonight.
I'll make sure Appa doesn't eat all your hay.
Now I feel like they're rich. They got a lot of land and a barn and a lot of hay.
It's funny, the way you were talking...
Look at that. Their outfits are identical. What is up with that?
The only way I can feel
Aang
close
can do
to
that.
my father
Aang
now.
does that. Oh, I wish the dude was here to get freaked out by that. The guy who's on the fentanyl or whatever and goes... I wonder if after he passed out, he woke up and was like, wait a minute. Was that guy just earthbending?
The mine!
Help me!
Why would this old guy have been working in the mine alone?
Haru, there's a way you can help him.
I can't.
Please, there's no one around to see you. It's the only way.
He just kisses the old man. You can die in peace now, old man.
Everyone should get some sleep. We're leaving at dawn.
Dawn, can't we sleep in for once?
Absolutely not. This village is crawling with Fire Nation troops. If they discover you're here, Aang, we'll be eating fireballs for breakfast. Good night.
I'd rather eat fireballs than nuts.
Good night.
Like, so did Aang and Katara not look for food at all? What were they doing when Sokka was getting the nuts? Were they sleeping? And then they chastise him. Watching this as an adult, Sokka is the only not annoying person in the first several episodes. He is completely reasonable and understandably sexist.
That's him! That's the Earthbender!
And these coal guys are dicks. You know what it is? It's probably because he's an old coal man and doesn't understand the lifestyle. What's up with this dreamy morning haze thing? All right, they're poor. Don't drop the pot.
They took Haru away.
Then it's too late to track him. He's long gone.
We don't need to track it. The Fire Nation is going to take me right to Haru. And why would they do that? Because they're going to arrest me for earthbending.
Get out of my way, pipsqueak!
How dare you!
Can you imagine bumping middles with your sister like that? I didn't like that. The Firebender should arrest both of them for the way they just bumped middles. That is inappropriate. They should say, "Excuse me, are you two siblings? Never mind earthbending." Because you really just bumped middles.
You call me Pipsqueak, you giant-eared cretin?
What did you call me?
A giant-eared cretin! Look at those things! Do herds of animals use them for shade?
You better back off! Seriously, back off.
I will not back off! I bet elephants get together and make fun of how large your ears are!
All right, elephants are canon, and Katara knows about elephants. Why does Katara know about elephants? Who told Katara about elephants? There's no elephant. Maybe in Avatar, elephants are in the South Pole. They got to explain this elephant thing. There should be a flashback in Season 3 when they do the episode where they kill Katara's mom. There should be a flashback where Katara runs in and the guy's like threatening to kill Katara's mom. And then Katara's mom's like, "Katara, get out of here." And also, there's giant marsupials with huge ears called elephants. And get out of here. That would make this make more sense.
Lemur, he's earthbending.
No, you idiot, it's the girl!
Oh.
I'll hold her! You've got 12 hours to find Haru. We'll be right behind you. She'll be fine, Aang. Katara knows what she's doing.
I don't know why he would say she knows what she's doing. She knows about elephants. That's what he should have said. She'll be fine, Aang. Katara knows about elephants. But she has no experience being in a prison. Maybe she does. She knew about elephants. Maybe she also knows about being a prisoner of war.
Pleasure to welcome you aboard.
This guy's
my
voice is
modest
awesome.
Shipyard. I am your warden. I prefer to think of you not as prisoners, but as honored guests. What kind of guest dishonors his host by interrupting him? Take him below. 1 week in solitary will improve his manners. You will notice, Earthbenders, that this rig is made entirely of metal. If you have any illusions about employing that brutish savagery that passes for bending among you people...
I think that might be the actual only instance of inter-nation racism. That brutish savagery.
Haru!
What are you doing here? Come on. There's someone I want you to meet. This is my father, Tyro.
It'd be awesome if he was like running the prison now, like in a gang. He was like, "Haru, is this your bitch?"
Tyro, the prisoners are complaining there aren't enough blankets to go around.
Which prisoners? The white prisoners? Or the Latino prisoners? Katara's gonna have to choose soon. Everybody has to choose.
I'll talk to the guards. Meantime, make sure the elderly are taken care of. The rest of us will simply have to hope for warmer weather.
What's your escape plan?
The plan is to survive.
Yeah, escape. I'm king in here. Tyro likes his life better on the inside. He gets to be the one distributing blankets. He said give them to the elderly, but he's elderly. Tyro gets like 6 blankets.
You sound like you've already given up.
I'm sorry, but we're powerless.
We'll see about that. Earthbenders! You don't know me, but I know of you. Every child in my water tribe village was rocked to sleep.
Can she just admit that she was a water tribe person and can waterbend? That would be a security breach. I think they would remove or kill her after that.
With stories of the brave Earth Kingdom and the courageous Earthbenders who guard its borders. Some of you may think that the Fire Nation...
The warden just likes hearing a good speech. He's like, "Hey, I want to get pumped up too." It's not easy being a warden. Sometimes we all need a little pep talk.
has made you powerless. Yes, they have taken away your ability to bend, but they can't take away your courage. And it is your courage they should truly fear, because it runs deeper than any mine you've been forced to dig, any ocean that keeps you far from home. It is the strength of your hearts that make you who you are. Hearts that will remain unbroken when all rock and stone has eroded away. The time to fight back is now. I can tell you the Avatar has returned. So remember your courage, Earthbenders.
Man, it's funny comparing this speech to when Sokka has to give the speech before the Day of Black Sun battle. I mean, Katara is just riffing this, and Sokka can't even just explain the plan. I mean, that one guy was like tearing up, and again, just riffing. She didn't even write notes on an index card. She just went up there.
Let us fight for our freedom!
Oh, not even a couple pity claps. And a guy coughed. He didn't have to cough. I bet it was that same guy who sneezed in the warden's thing, got out of solitary confinement, and is just ruining other people. I bet he's going to get sent back in. The warden's going to be like, "You again? That was a good speech, you piece of shit. All right, back in the solitary." He's like, "That was a good speech. Don't tell anybody, but that made me feel really good."
Your 12 hours are up. Where's Haru? We've got to get out of here.
I can't.
We don't have much time. There are guards everywhere.
Is Appa
Get on.
hovering? Can he hover?
I'm not leaving.
What do you mean you're
He is just hovering. I didn't know he could hover perfectly still.
not leaving?
It's because Appa has no attachments. He actually doesn't care about Aang or any of them. He let go his earthly tether and became wind. That's also why Appa ate all the hay in the earlier scene. He has no attachment. He doesn't care about anyone's hay.
What do you say, Sokka?
I say you're both crazy. I hate when you get like this. Come on, we better hide.
Look! Tell me exactly what you saw.
It looked like a flying bison.
What?
It was a giant flying buffalo, sir, with an empty saddle.
Which was it? A buffalo or a bison?
I'm not
An elephant.
sure what the difference is, but that's not really the point, is it, sir?
I'll decide what the point is, fool.
I've seen a lot of people critique this scene for being dumb. That's pretty funny. What's the difference between a buffalo and a bison? I'll decide. And then he kills him.
You! Wake up the captain. Search the entire rig.
Sir,
What?
that was the captain you just threw overboard. So,
Then wake up someone I haven't thrown overboard and search the rig. There's something going on here, and I don't like it.
So yeah, he doesn't say, "Oh, well then let's go pull up the captain," because we are all acknowledging that the captain is currently drowning. Okay. Is that the first death we see in the show? And it's a drowning.
There was just a way to help them help themselves.
For that, they need some kind of earth.
I bet they're burning coal. In other words...
I bet they're solar. Fire Nation's probably solar. Sun Warriors, solar. The Air Nation has no solar or wind turbines. This surprises and disappoints me.
There's a huge deposit of coal at the base of the silo.
How does Sokka know that? How does Sokka know about the huge deposit of coal? How does Katara know about
The whole
elephants?
system is ventilated.
How do you know?
Aang closed off all the vents except one. When he does his airbending, the coal only has one place to go. Right back here.
You can't win this fight.
Listen to him well, child. You're one mistake away from dying where you stand.
Wow, he said dying. This is the only PG-13 rated character in a G-rated world. He killed a guy and is threatening to kill children. With spears, too. That'd be grisly. Also, I think these should be molten.
Here's your chance, Earthbenders! Take it! Your fate is in your own...
The firebenders literally just... it's flammable. They just shoot the coal right now. And then Katara goes up like the witch that she is. This seems like worse than not having anything. Now they're just surrounded by... It's like all the firebenders got a super buff, not the earthbenders.
own hands!
He gets it. Also, why do they need all this coal? They should all have shivs hidden in their butt cheeks. All of them. That's a good laugh.
Foolish girl.
Foolish.
You thought a few inspirational words.
This guy's voice
and
is
some
so good.
coal would change these people?
People?
Look at these. Their spirits were broken a long time ago.
Haru's only been on the thing for one day. Yeah, my spirit's broken. But now I can finally have a prison relationship.
You failed.
So wait, are they just gonna, like, not... He was just going to leave? What are they going to do about the coal and the... Okay. Scary face. Yeah, see, that would catch on fire. And then Haru would get blasted with hot coal shards. He would be Two-Face right now, which is already what everyone called him, because he's secretly gay. Haru Two-Face. Shiv. Everybody just gets shivved in the ass.
Get to the ship! We'll hold them off!
Do not let them escape!
Guys, throw me some coal!
So is the idea that Aang doing that is better than earthbending, or even better than his normal airbending?
No, please, I can't swim.
Don't worry. I hear cowards float.
I don't think cowards float. I think a lot of people died this episode. More than most episodes. More than maybe every other episode. And by drowning.
I want to thank you for saving me. For saving us.
All it took was a little coal.
It wasn't the coal.
It wasn't the coal, Katara. It was the butt shivs. And your words.
Thank you for helping me find my courage.
That was Avatar: The Last Airbender, Season 1, Episode 6. Overall, pretty bad episode. I think the Warden's funny voice saved it. That guy is incredible. Anyway, check out my new special on YouTube. The boys are going to love this. Out October 29th. And like and subscribe, blah, blah, blah. Bye-bye.